Good morning, Crocheters. It is Monday, our last Monday of Vlog-A-Day May, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful Memorial Day. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the other interests that I dabbled in on my way to finding amigurumi. I wasn't always a hardcore crocheter. Like, I've shown you guys my early projects and I kind of explained how I got introduced to amigurumi. But I was definitely a dabbler, just kind of like a meh, I don't know, I'd make a one-off project every once in a while. I knew how to crochet, but I didn't necessarily do it a lot. And I tried a lot of different things over the years, trying to kind of find my main creative outlet, as it were. So I wanted to share some of those things with you because I think I know from my experience that one of the things that I struggled with was feeling like I wanted to find the thing I was gonna do, like my unique talent, and I wanted to find it now. And I really struggled for a long time when it took me a while to find it, feeling like I was wasting my time. But now that I've found amigurumi, and it really it fuels me, and I feel so creative, and I love it, and I love designing and making, and designing gets me excited, and then the making kind of keeps me grounded and centered, and it's this wonderful balance, and I love it so much. But you know, now that I've found it, as I look back on some of the things that I did in the past when I was kind of trying to find my, my main hobby or my creative outlet, they've really been a blessing in my amigurumi. There's a song by Rascal Flatts called "God Bless the Broken Road That Led Me Straight to You." Kind of the idea of the song being when we're going down a path, it can feel really disjointed and like we're wandering aimlessly, but then kind of when we arrive where we realize we want to be, when we look back, we're like, oh my gosh, all of those things were blessings, and they do affect what I'm doing right now. So that was a really long intro. So over the course of the years, I'm super analog. My husband does everything in the computer, and for me, I have to write everything down on a pen and paper. Otherwise, it just I don't know. I don't feel that connection I need to with writing something on the computer or taking a note in my phone. I have to have it written on paper. So over the course of the years, I have built up this notebook of just ideas. And this actually has been parsed down a lot. I went through a year ago and was like, wow, I do not need all of this junk. But I still have quite a bit. And so what this is it kind of has become a treasure trove of the things I thought I was gonna do with my life. So let's see if I can do this with any sort of grace, or if it's all just gonna fall out. So this here, I thought I was going to do some cartooning. So I've got a lot of comics written up on Mylar. Got pencil and Mylar. So I've got lots of comics. And that was actually a really big era. So let me flip to the next one. Yeah, that one was a long one. Let's see. I was dabbling with tiny house plans. Teaching Revit. I did a little bit of brainstorming graphic design work and stuff. Photography was a huge one. I mostly just have some notes from it right now. I think I mostly got rid of a lot of those because I realized it wasn't really what I wanted to do. And I don't like to have a whole lot of things let's see. And then here's all like, this actually might be easier if I just like take this and point it down. Let's see. So like dress design is something, I love dresses. You'd never know because I like hardly ever wear them, but like I got really into doing some different like dress designs. These are my template things to draw on. I don't know, just like had a lot of fun messing around with things like that. This was like a sketch of what my photography studio was gonna look like. That never happened. Ooh. It's my very first draft of my logo. More like graphic design things. So yeah, like a lot of different things. I've got some watercolors, like this one's terrible. I've got a couple that are decent though. Got this buffalo. I was kind of proud of that one. Drawing of my niece. Drawing of another niece. Painting I did out of like a family history story. So yeah, like I've got a lot of, I don't know, kind of different things that I've done over the years that I think have really been a blessing. Ugh, this is not gonna shut well. Switching around. But I like all of these different things, and there are a lot more. Like I went through a phase where I wanted to do just like photo restoration, and I had a lot of ideas about that, and I wanted to be a stamp maker. Those ones weren't quite as big as like these ones that I've been showing you guys, but like why I wanted to share this is because I think these have all been really beneficial to me now that, you know, in I guess the place of life where I am right now. You know, because with the cartooning, it taught me how to simplify shapes but to make them recognizable, and also how to bring a certain characteristic to, you know, those shapes. And I think that one specifically has been super helpful in designing amigurumi because, you know, because you are simplifying those shapes, but also it's helped me, pardon me, because I developed a look, you know, in my cartooning, it was easier to translate that look, you know, straight into amigurumi. You know, and I feel like my amigurumi have a pretty consistent look. You know, they, I don't know, some amigurumists, you can tell that like their work is their work because maybe all of them always stand on 2 legs, or they're all on 4 feet, or like a lot of them have the same construction over and over and over again, which is totally fine. I think that's a way to, you know, to recognize that is someone's work. And I think that because I had that practice of cartooning, and when I was cartooning, I would like give myself assignments of like, I have to, you know, do this many cartoons like by the end of the week. And I kind of treated it like a class. And so it helped me to, you know, to learn the principles and the elements that made my style look like my style. And so with the amigurumi, you know, I've done ones that stand up, I've done ones that sit down, I've done ones that are on all 4, and I've done some, you know, hobby horse or stick animals. Can't forget the sheep in there, you know, but they have a relatively consistent look. And I think that is partly due to cartooning and partly due to, you know, the materials that I use, and probably also the soft eyes. yeah, so there's that. And so I think that's been really influential. When I went through my like graphic design phase, I think that's been really helpful for me working on patterns and trying to put them together in a way that's that makes sense but also looks nice. There was a time in my life where that was not the case, you know, but like after studying graphic design and thinking that maybe that's what I wanted to do, you know, kind of diving deep into that, I learned a lot of principles, and it's helped me in pattern development. And photography, of course, has helped me in taking pictures of my animals, whether it's for patterns or whether it's for, you know, Instagram and Facebook. You know, and so like, those are kind of the big ones, but I've definitely seen that they've been a big blessing in my life. And so I can only speak from my own experience. I can't speak from anyone else's, but I guess my encouragement is that if you're like searching for something and you're dabbling in all different places, I know it can get a little like frustrating, because you feel like you're like, all I am doing is dabbling and nothing is really holding my interest. Just learn all that you can from what you're dabbling in, because it might be incredibly beneficial for you when you find the thing that you really want to be doing. So that is my, I guess, monologue for today. At least that's what it feels like. Anyhow, I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. I love to chat with you guys in the comments. And I don't know, let me know, have you found the thing that, you know, that really gets you excited, or are you still dabbling? And if so, like, what are you dabbling on? I think dabbling is wonderful, and it's something that I am going to continue to do in different ways, because I think it helps to keep that creativity fresh and kind of exciting. So I'd love to hear from you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.